Hey everyone, Craig with Single Length School, and we're back. So this week we're bringing you something a little special as, it's fall here in the western part of Pennsylvania. Our time's limited on how much more golf we have this year, so I thought it'd be fun to not only give you a tip, but give you a review at the same time this week. So let's check it out. Alright, so if you are new to the channel or you've been here before but haven't yet done so, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button down below, hit the notifications bell right beside it, and then don't forget to check us out on social media. On Facebook and Instagram, you can find us at Single Length School, over on Twitter at One Length School. You can shoot me an email, singlelengthschool@gmail.com, or you can now go visit the website singlelengthschool.com. So today, we're talking how to keep your putting sharp during the off-season months when you can't get to the course, especially if you're somewhere where it gets cold and snowy and the course is closed. Even if you're somewhere where you can golf all year round, you get some bad weather, you get some rain. How do you keep your putting sharp? So if you guys have been watching the Golf Channel at all, you've probably seen some new ads featuring Dustin Johnson. Those ads are for the Perfect Practice putting mat. And the Perfect Practice putting mat, when you first see it, you say, oh, I've seen that before. They sell it at, the PGA Superstore. They sell it at Golf Galaxy. Well, they sell something similar, but they don't sell the Perfect Practice putting mat. Now, the Perfect Practice putting mat, first of all, is high quality. The mat itself is not your typical turf mat. It's actually more of a screen printed mat that gives you a look and the idea that you're on a green. And it's got lines on it. But it's also got two cups. It's got one regulation size and one smaller cup so that you can practice even to a tighter hole or a smaller hole and get those putts down. Now, when they first released the Perfect Practice putting mat, I thought it looked nice, but was it worth the money they were asking? Well, I didn't think so, but you have to think about some of the upgrades. The mat itself is high quality, but then it's got a ramp at the end, but the return ramp and the back of it is all made of stained solid wood, which is actually a really cool feature and actually makes it look really high quality. Not to mention that it is high quality, but it gives it the look that you're using a good training aid. Now, what they did is recently they brought out their XL version. And what's the XL version? The XL version is a 15.5-foot putting mat. The standard mats you get that look similar to this are about 9 feet, some are 8 feet. You might luck out and find a 10-footer. But let's face it, honestly, how often are you going to have a sub 10-foot putt as your first putt on a green? Not very often. So these guys, with that in mind, built this XL mat to 15.5 feet. That's amazing. And for me, as you'll see here, I've actually had to stretch it from my kitchen into my living room to make it work. Now, as you guys know, and maybe have seen some of the videos, I've got my outdoor putting mat as well. My outdoor putting green that I use during the summer to keep up and keep moving. But this Perfect Practice XL mat is perfect for late at night when I don't want to be outside. As I said, in bad weather. All winter long, I'm going to be able to use this mat to work on my putting stroke, and I can get down a 15-foot putting stroke and feel confident in it. I don't have to just focus in on the 10-footers. Now, as you'll see, there's some markings on it for every foot. So you've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, the whole way up to 15 feet marked on this mat. And not only that, you've got runways. For the bigger cup, you've got a runway with no lines in it. And then for the smaller cup, you've actually got a runway with a center dotted line to help guide you. And that's going to help you learn and make sure that your putter face is square when you're striking the ball. So all in all, This putting mat is definitely something that I recommend. I'm going to use all winter. I'm going to have my daughter use all winter. We're going to keep up with this putting mat. It's high quality, and I'm even tempted to, and I probably will, put a small chipping mat behind it so I can practice some different chipping techniques as well, because the mat itself actually has some give. So you can actually chip onto it and get the ball to react as if it would on a real green. Some of those other mats out there, you put them down, you're not going to get a good chipping reaction because they just lay right on the hard floor. They're not going to give like a real green would. So all in all, I'm going to give this putting mat 4.5 birdies out of 5. Definitely check it out. For those of you that are asking what's the price on this XL mat, it varies. I've seen it on sale, but typically you're going to find this Perfect Practice XL mat somewhere between $150 $200, and it's a well-deserved price. I think it's one of the better putting mats out there. Obviously, you can get something like Birdie Ball, get it customized. I've used those, but it's just when you get something like Birdie Ball, you can get a longer distance, but then you're getting a little wider. This mat's 1.5 feet wide, so it's perfect to take up some small space. It rolls right back up, goes right back in the box. It takes about 1.5 minutes to put away, 1 minute to set up. Really simple. For those of you that have golf rooms, I would definitely put this in there and just work on that putting stroke as much as possible because, as you know, you can really add up the strokes on a green. So using this mat is a great method to save some strokes, get down a consistent putting stroke, and keep your putting stroke through the winter. If you guys want, you can check it out. I've got a link below in the description that you can click on, take you directly to this XL mat. You can purchase it. If you use my link and purchase the mat, it doesn't cost you anything, but the guys over at Perfect Practice will give me a kickback, help me keep doing what I'm doing with the channel. And also, guys, go check out the website, singlelengthschool.com. You guys can help me keep the channel running by using the links on the Our Partners page. You go there, you'll see some links for different partners that you can go buy whatever golf gear you want. It doesn't cost you anything. It just gives me some commission and gives me a little bit of income to help give you guys the best content possible and keep producing these great videos for you. So go check out singlelengthschool.com, and then don't forget, hit the subscribe button down below, hit the notifications bell right beside it. Social media, Facebook and Instagram at Single Length School, over on Twitter at One Length School, and if you want to shoot me an email, it's singlelengthschool@gmail.com. As always, I'm Craig. I'm signing off. Keep it in the fairways, and I'll see you next week.